What's going on, YouTube? V here. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all my Patreons, those who support the channel and help the channel out. I appreciate all you guys. And if you'd like to become a Patreon, check out the links below. Also, I'd also like to send a thanks to everybody out there who's joining the Discord group. I just restarted Discord group, and been on it pretty frequently, so I would love if you guys want to check that link down below as well as the YuGiOh Mark Watch Facebook group and my vctrfs page. I might start doing live streaming on Facebook, maybe Twitch, but definitely Facebook to, to kind of like talk about cards with you guys. If you want to join in on that live stream, click on the link below, join in, vctrfs page, Shazam. Going to the market watch, guys. Lady Debug is going higher and higher in value. In fact, it's getting some weird kind of value on this card. So currently it's about $7 for Lady Debug. It was like $5 the other day when I mentioned it, and it's already at $7. It's because Salamangreats use it. February, the deck's gonna be out, and most likely looking to be meta. So everyone needs to go out and grab a playset of Lady Debug. It's the only print that came out in Structure Deck Power Code Link. Now, it's $7. Okay, you can see it right here for about $7. When you click on the Power Code Structure Deck link, Structure Deck, whatever, this guy has one for about $8, which contains Lady Debug in it. It's literally like an extra $1. After that one's gone, this guy's about 13 of them. They're almost near $10. So for an extra $3, you get Lady Debug in the Power Code Structure Deck, and yeah, Metaphys Horus, cards like Effect Veiler, Phantom Skyblaster, Terraforming. There's a lot of good staple cards, mainly Metaphys Horus and Effect Veiler in the Power Code Link Structure Deck. So if you are looking to buy Lady Debug, it's getting to the point with this card that you might as well buy the Power Code Link Structure Deck, because you get more cards with it. It's just, I don't know, it's just, before, like, the price point was like $4 or $5 for Lady Debugs. Also, if you're looking to play Salamangreats, you're going to need Little Chimera. It's basically the fire version of the tutor cards. When it goes to graveyard, battle card effect, you can add a fire monster from your graveyard to your hand. It's one of the same kind of tutor cards, specifically for fire. It came out in Extreme Force as a rare. Now, you might have this already, so I would highly recommend go checking your collection. But if you do not, it's dirt cheap online. Just tack it through when you're buying the structure deck to get your Lady Debugs. Up next, guys, Dragon Necro. That almost sounded racist. Then the Soul Dragon is also about $9. Looking at price point, it's actually hitting roughly near $11. This is really weird. I don't understand why this card has any value. Like, first of all, it's GOAT. Okay, let's get that out the way. It's disgusting looking. Okay. Second of all, I just don't understand why this card has any value, because zombies aren't doing much. I wish zombies were doing stuff. I think the zombie structure deck is really good and runs a lot of cool cards, and maybe that's the reason why this card initially had a bump in its value. But for the most part, this card's doing nothing, and it's really weird to see that. That this card's maintaining still a pretty high price point. It's unlimited for about $6. There's only one. After that, it goes right into like $11 range for this card. Up next, guys, talk about Dangers for a quick second. So Nessie is actually starting to move up in the market. You have Unlimited for $36. Market price is about $35. A first edition Nessie, that's going to run you about $38 for this card. Now, I don't really understand Nessie as much. Maybe Burning Abyss is starting to implement Nessie, or other builds starting to implement Nessie and starting to do more. That's the only reason this card can maintain a higher value. Also, there's 17 prices listed on the market, so there's not many Nessies. It's being bought at the moment, like pretty heavily. Dangerous Tsuchinoko is about $30 on the market price. Unlimited Dangerous Tsuchinokos are about $33. First edition Tsuchinokos are hitting almost near $35 for a Dangerous Tsuchinoko. Once again, I just noticed from Burning Abyss, because I've been looking at my Burning Abyss deck a lot, they run this card, and that's the reason I can see this card being used. Obviously, the card's other decks that it works in, but for me personally, I think because Burning Abyss players are starting to pick up Dangerous Tsuchinoko and another Danger Monster, due to the fact that Cherubini might, possibly, who knows, Savage Strike, Savage Strike, Cherubini. I'm going to say ultra rare. It'd be cool if it's ultra rare. I don't think Cherubini should even be a super rare. Right into ultra rare territory. If it comes out secret rare, it's kind of cool, but I think it'd be cool ultra rare. Kind of like Spyro Double Helix. Danger Bigfoot. It's actually about not that much money. Look at the card. It's about, you know, the market price showing to be about $16, and we're seeing it unlimited for 16s. First editions is also $16 for Danger Bigfoot. So this card's basically dying and gonna be dead soon. Jackalope, on the other hand, a card that was like $10, market price showing to be about 14.5. Yeah, no, unlimited Jackalopes are about $19. First editions are hitting near $20 for Jackalope. Once again, guys, this is a card I know, working on Burning Abyss myself, it's being used in BAs. Supposedly, it's 2 Jackalope and 2 Tsuchinokos, I believe. I don't know about the other Burning Abyss monster. Once again, I guess it's for another build that's implementing another a deck that uses Burning Abyss monsters. I'm not a big fan of Tsuchinoko or Jackalope. With that said, I'm just not a big fan of Dangers being used in a different I want to use Dangers as their own deck. But I don't want to spend this kind of money for Dangers. So that's kind of weird, like the weird position I'm in. Like, if the deck wasn't a lot of money, I'd play for funsies. Maybe if it's decent competitive, I'll play it, but I doubt it. But Tsuchinoko and Jackalope, you cannot deny, 2 great cards that can be used in Burning Abyss. So, yeah, no, I'm going to use them. Also, level 3 and level 3. Helps make Dante. Next, guys, let's talk about Baxia. Baxia? Brightness of the Yang Zing. Now, we'll click on view version for this card. And looking at Baxia, anyway, the 2015 Mega Chance is about 30 cents. It's nothing. The same secret rarity that comes in Duelist Alliance is about $1. Okay, sure. Well, Baxia Ultimate Rare actually has some value. Market price showing to be about $6. Unlimited is about $5. First edition is about $5.5. And someone wants me to find the near mint price. Near mint price is about $6. So it's near mint's closest to its actual market price. I don't know why this one's going up in value. I mentioned this the other day. It's a tuner and and one or more non-worm type tuners. I don't understand why. I mean, I guess, you know, everyone saw the other Burning Abyss monster go up in value, and they're like, I'll just go and buy Baxia. It's wrong. It's literally not even kind of wrong. This is a terrible investment. The card you want to get is Denlong. It's the card you want. It's like literally the one you missed. Got unlocked in the OCG. I'm not sure if I was ever hitting the OCG now I'm thinking about it. But it's hit here in the TCG. And if any card would move, it would be this card. If any of the other Yang Zing cards move. Because it came out only printing an Invasion Vengeance. That's it. That's it. Card's about almost $2. First edition let you play, it's about $2. Yeah, it's just, this is the one you'll want. Like, I don't understand the other version. Like, why would you buy Baxia? If you bought the Ultimate Rare Baxia, you could literally buy 3 Denlongs, in which, if it was to come up the ban list, would go higher in value than your EV, expected value, of Baxia. Moving forward, guys, Evil Thorn's another great card. I forgot to mention this card the other day. Another great plant card. Came out in Legendary Collection 5Ds, and Raging Battle is a common. We'll click on 5Ds for updated card text reasons. It's about like $1. Yeah, about $1.22 for this card. You contribute this card and inflict 300 damage to your opponent, and special summon 2 Evil Thorn tokens from your deck and face-up attack positions. Those monsters' effects cannot be activated. You don't care. Basically, you summon it, burn your opponent. Tokens that are plants. Yeah, monsters that are plants. Oh boy, let's just do things. It's literally that easy, and it's kind of cool of a card actually. And yeah, no, I would highly recommend you getting a playset of these, putting it aside. These are just quarter box special. Same thing with like the Raging Battle common. This is a quarter box special. Both cards are valued about $1, $1.50 for the original prints concern. But like, this is a card you'll easily be able to find in your quarter box. I guarantee locals don't have these put like $1 binder. They don't know about them yet. So Magic Formula is going up in value. If you guys don't know what it is, don't worry about it. It came out in Gladiator's Sword as a secret rare. Had other printings as well. For Unlimited, it's about $300. First edition Magic Formula are about $600. $600 for this card. Near mint. Look at the other versions. It came out in Legendary Collection 3. Yu-Gi's Worlds are commons, 30 cents. Go to 4 Pyramid Edition, common, nobody cares. And King of Games, common, once again, it doesn't matter. This card has to be secret rare in order to have value. Now, its lowest rarity, that would be lightly played. Well, unfortunately, I don't have one. But as far as lowest value, German, first edition near mint, Magic Formula is about $200. At the lowest, there's an unlimited moderately played also for around the $200 price point for this card. Then someone has a PSA 8 Magic Formula, it's about $700. And then some random guy came out of nowhere and it's like, you know what? I just want to make things sound crazy. $20,000 for a Magic Formula. $2.99 shipping. So yeah, this is a card that you want to keep an eye out for. I highly doubt if anyone has this in a position. in their possession, they're not gonna know the value. But it's always cool to just walk in and go, "What is that for a trade?" You're probably not gonna get it, but it's just a cool card. By the way, if anyone knows what it does, is equip only to Dark Magician Girl. Gives it 700 attack points, and when it's crossed in the graveyard, gain 1,000 life points. The reason it has value? Well, because it's an old secret rare, it came out in Gladiator's Sword. Now, this is something I was thinking about not long ago, actually. And I want to really, I just needed a card to show you guys, and I'm going to use this card for it. But here's my question to you and everybody else out there. Are old secret rares with solo printings, even though this one has multiple printings, but they're multiple common printings where this is an old school secret rare, are they going to start going up in value like we've seen with the ultimate rares? This is a radical idea, radical thinking, due to the fact that no other Market Watch content creator that I know of, maybe I could be wrong. I don't really get a chance to watch other content creators. Well, every now and anyway, not Market Watch ones, but I could be wrong. But our old school secret rares, solo printing, are they going to start spiking in value for the simple reason just because it's hard to find? It's an old secret rare, one printing of it, value. This is radical. This is like me with the dual terminal. I think with me and dual terminals, when I first started talking about dual terminals, we started seeing DT cards spike high in value. Ultimate rares were doing it whether I was talking about it or not. But in this situation, in this case, are secret rares doing this? Are they having this thing in which it's an old school secret rare, hard to get, highest rarity, value? Is that gonna happen? Because if that's gonna happen, I can't just do one Market Watch about it. There's so many old school secret rares like this card that have no real good effect, but they're just hard to find. This is not even a GX era card. Gladiator's Assault was around GX era. I think in the beginning of GX era, if I'm not mistaken. But like this card has nothing to do with the GX era show. Or is it because the card says Dark Magician Girl in Secret Rare? I don't know. But it's very interesting to see Magic Formula go even higher. By the way, this card was already a high valued card. It was just high value. I think it was like 200, not long, about maybe like a year ago, for like the max printing. Now it's hitting price points of like $600, easy mode, all day long money. So what I want to know is, and I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please let me know. Do you think old school solo print secret rares are gonna start spiking high in value? It's a real radical idea because I think it's gonna happen. I think we're starting to see it, just very slowly, and the minute. Like same with dual terminal cards, the minute we recognize that this is happening, the minute we saw a correlation in cards going up in value, the minute we pointed it out, what happened? Someone's like, oh no, and like a thief in the night, they were just grabbing everything as they were running out to the door. Well, is this going to happen with the secret rares? Once again, please let me know in the comments below. Be a really interesting idea. Moving forward, the Strudo is going up in value. Now, we got one over here for about $260. After that, the Strudo is a $5 super rare. Came on OTS 1 Pack 7. Not that long ago, but still a card that might be seeing meta play in the future. Really interesting to see that. I don't think it's going to be, but whatever. Scrap Orthros. Now, Scraps are getting a Link monster, supposedly. $7 market price. Scrap Orthros Unlimited near mint about $8. First edition near mint hitting near $9 for Scrap Orthros. When I came back from Nationals last year, this card was probably about $6 respectively. Around that price point. It's shown an increase in value. Now, once again, correlation time. I wish the Link wasn't coming out, even though I'm glad it is, because I love Scraps, one of my favorite decks. But, secret rare, solo printing, what do we do? like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you see it happening? I wish, I don't have, like I said, I wish the Link was coming out so we could see this, because it was moving slowly. Like, really slowly, but still moving. Due to the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players were buying out solo print secret rares. They weren't doing it en masse, but nobody was talking about this specific scenario until it is being talked about, like in this video. And now, like, you have to ask yourself, is this a thing? Like, do we have a thing together? Anyway, Metaphys Horus. About $5 on the market price. $5.39 on the market price. Unlimited. It's about $5.43. First edition lady played about $5.50. For anyone who wants to know about near mint, about $6.23, $6. So what's going on with Metaphys Horus? Is it worth anything? Well, in my opinion, I don't think so. I mean, it's not a bad price for Metaphys Horus though. I don't think it's worth. I don't think it has any crazy kind of huge value, movement. Looking at the in the TCG player in the listings, Bunch of solo listings on page 1. It's all solo listings. Page 2, some 2s, but for the most part, solo listings. Page 3, solo and a couple of 2s and a bunch of solos. Page 3 ends about $12 for Metaphys Horus. Now, with that said, I think Metaphys Horus is a card that's not bad to buy right now. Bad to trade. Bad to go to your locals, get store credit, and pick this card up and put it in your binder. It's an old school ultimate rare, came out in Secrets of Eternity. With that said, regular Metaphys Horus, which there is I wouldn't recommend getting it, but it also has value. Like the Secret of Eternity one is about $3. The 2015 Megaton version of this card at Ultra Rare is about $3 as well. I just think like that's a lot of money for a card that's seen no play, and the Ultimate Rare is almost double it depending on which version you want. I would recommend just getting the Ultimate Rare in that case. By the way, the reason I'm saying this, someone asked in my comment section below about this card, so I'm just talking about it. Dante, Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss, used to be literally a $1 card. I know, because I bought a playset of these from Cross Souls for it was like $1.18 or something silly like that, because I had Unlimited and I wanted first edition of Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss. Market price is showing to be about $5. Unlimited near mint about $5. Lightning plays about $5. First edition near mint is about almost $5.50, $5.49. Sure. Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss is going up in value due to the fact that it's Dante Pilgrim of the goddamn Burning Abyss. Now, it did have some other printings. Let's talk about that. Premium Gold, Infinite Gold, 50 cents. And you know what? I'm sorry, it's at 48 cents. And that's 47 cents too much. You're getting ripped off. Go back to them and say, I'm only paying you a penny I found on the floor for this card. And it's the worst gold version, which is Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. It's just the worst version. If you guys ever look at a Premium Gold, Infinite Gold card, it will mess your eyes up. It just looks atrocious. With that said, the other printing is the Cross Souls printing. And the price point are relatively the same. $498, $530 for Dante. The reason I'm quoting the $530, it's a lightly played price. And the minute you put that card in a sleeve and you're doing one of those little shuffles, you're lightly played, my friend. Up next for Burning Abyss is Scarm, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. Market price is about $7. And, yeah, it's about $6 actually for the Unlimited lightly played. Near mint hitting about $8. So let me give you a little rundown. $5.79, $5.97. There's about 3 of those all together. And then Unlimited near mint is about $8. Scarm is going higher in value, like a lot higher in value, and it's been happening like this for on and off. By the way, if anyone wants to know why, Scarm and Graff Super Rare, where's Graff? Graff's around here somewhere. Has been going relatively high in value, and then tanking, then going high in value, then tanking. It's not as consistent. Like Graff's currently right now $1.69 for Graff. It's just not. I don't know. It's like I said, it goes high and goes low, goes high and goes low. It's really weird. Graphs are probably a little bit easier, but if I was you, I would get a playset of these graphs from Astro Pack 8 Super Rares. Scarm is a 3 of in our meta, and that's why it has a high price. And most likely has maintained a higher price point than Graff Super Rare. But I would recommend you buying, if you are looking to play Burning Abyss, Graff Malabranch of the Burning Abyss. If you're not looking to play Burning Abyss, I would recommend you R9 this Graff card. That's $1.60. This card comes with 3 in the meta. Everybody needs to rush. Every Burning Abyss player has to rush this Graff card. They need this now at 3. Non-negotiable. This card's a need. This is what it is. Graff goes to 2. Even worse, they're still going to run to it, but they're going to run to it faster because they want to get it done already. That's where you come in. Guy who R09'd it and has Graphs now selling at a higher price point. This card would easily hit about $5, $6. Easy motor went to 2. Goes to 3, I don't even want to talk about the price point. It's just going to get really disturbing because it's going to hit some really dumb numbers. Realize, Burning Abyss players, stock up on Burning Abyss cards. They might already have their place at the Graff, but if they don't, which I don't think a majority of them do because they have the deck as it is, they're going to want to go ahead and want to grab this version. Effect Veiler. So, I did a deck profile the other day, and I had common effect failures. The reason why, because I sold every version of my effect failures. I bought Ulti effect failures. If you've been watching my market watches for a while, first edition, Ulti effect failures, I bought about 28s. Very happy with that buy, and I got rid of them. Right now, Lightning Plate effect failure, Unlimited, is about 37. Looking for first edition effect failures. First edition Lightning Plate are about 63s, and first edition near mint effect failures are $69. You bet the sweetest part of your booty I sold effect failure. 100%. You'd be out of your mind not to sell it at that point. There's a Duelist Revolution effect failure. That's money. But I really want to talk about the Duelist Saga ones. These are effect failures I actually like a lot. It has updated card text. Duelist Saga, I think it has my favorite ultra rare rarity. It's just really beautiful how the rarity looks in Dual Saga. And for the most part, it's about $6 on Effect Veiler. So it's not really breaking your wallet. For a 20 spot, you can get a playset of Effect Veilers and a soda. Beautiful. I just think that's a good idea and good value. The card price originally, before Effect Veiler started really spiking high in value, its price point was around $5. Then it spiked really high in value. At one point sometime last year, Effect Veiler was bought out. And now we have a bunch of Effect Veilers in the market. A bunch of them. Page 1 ends at $7. And you got a good amount of time before you have to get there. It's about $6 for Effect Veiler right now, Ultra Rare Dual Saga. If you are looking to play Effect Veiler, I would get the Ultra Rares. And I'll probably pick up, if I'm going to play, I don't know if I'm playing Effect Veiler at all in my current main deck, which is flopping all around between Pencil Magicians, Altar Guys, all this spice. But if I am, I'll probably will get this version. It's my favorite rarity, and I'm not spending that much money for Ultimate Rares. I had them. They're pretty, but not worth holding a card that expensive in your deck. White Dragon Y-Buster and Black Dragon Collapse Serpent is a card I mentioned the other day. Y-Buster is still around $9. This is Y-Buster. Anyway, Black Dragon Collapse Serpent is increasing in value. It's complementing the Y-Busters. That's what we're seeing here. Black Dragon Collapse Serpent price point is about $8. After that $8 one sold, it's hitting near $9. The same price as White Dragon Y-Busters. Really interesting how it's happening like that. 4 prices and 6 prices, by the way. Very limited amount of these on the market. Up next, Book of Eclipse. So the most expensive version of Book of Eclipse is a super rare. It's about $5. After that comes the Monster League ones, I guess. I mean, it's Shadow 4 right here. Shadow 4 is about $350. It's weird because it's $350, $350 again, and then it goes right into $650. There's not many Shadow 4s, evidently. It's like $350 for like moderately play. No, $350 and $350 for 2 lightly plays. A moderately play at $650. And then for first edition, like right afterwards, it's $740 for Book of Eclipse. Now, the reason why you're asking why this card has any kind of real value. Oh, by the way, the commons are at least $2 for this card, for the commons. At least. Anyway, the reason why you're asking about values of Book of Eclipse, or why Book of Eclipse is showing any kind of value, is because it was used not long ago against Thunder Dragons. It was a side deck choice, a tech, if you will. But nobody's doing that anymore. In fact, Book of Eclipse most likely will be going down in value. So keep an eye on this card. This is another indication of cards that are great side deck cards when the meta calls for them. And when the meta doesn't call for them, they slowly start going back down in value to like nothingness. I guarantee you, Book of Eclipse, Ashback 8 Super Rare, or if you want to buy the Shadow 4 version, will be hitting $1 eventually. And when it does, you go and you buy a bunch of these. I'll mention them in the Market Watch. Put them to the side, and then you'll start seeing meta play again, and then you just sell it. And we just repeat the process. The ball keeps going all around. Gem Knight Lazuli is also value, whether it be the super rare from Hidden Arsenal 7 being about almost $5, or the DT Lazuli, which is also, wait for it, about $5. Name it's about $6, by the way. Lazuli is a card that has kind of value, but it really hasn't done much, and it's really interesting to see it at this price point. Most people that are playing the Gem Knight for Brilliant Fusion are using Garnet. Lazuli, for the most part, is using like that Gem Knight FTK, which sporadically sees meta play. Sporadically. It's really interesting to note. Another thing is Galaxy Cyclone. There's other versions, but I'm talking about the one that came out in Cross Souls. Market price is $2. $2.21. And then looking at Unlimited Lightly Plays, hitting near $4. Unlimited Near Mint, same thing, $4. First edition Near Mint, guess what? Ready for it? About $4. $4.20 for this card. It's doubled its current market price for Galaxy Cyclone. Secret Rare came out in Cross Souls. Now, looking at the 2016 Megatons version, about $2. Stays true to its $2 market price. There's gold, there it is. And then the structure deck Galaxy Cyclones are like dollars, almost $1.50. $1.48 over here is the actual price of Galaxy Cyclone for the common. Why? Well, it's just a pretty good card. We're seeing a lot of play with Galaxy Cyclone, mostly in Europe, and the Europeans are using it in their decks to stop like Sky Strikers. Getting rid of those face-up spell cards kind of helps a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! Decent against Floodgates, and it's just cool to see this card come back in the meta, but I don't know if I agree with this card coming back in the meta, like as far as the plays being used. Also, it's sporadic play as well. It's not like 100% being used, but we are seeing it happen, once again, mostly in the European circuit of tournaments. Next card is Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn. Market price is about $4.50, and first edition Light played is about $4. Near mint is about hitting that 450 price point. There's a lot of these cards. There's one guy's a wall over here, 23 Minervas. The reason I want to talk about this card, and I talked about it for a while already, if you've been watching my market watches, but Minerva is a card I think you should be getting. I just think you should at least a play set. You want to RNI it? Sure. Lightsworns have come in and come out on meta so many times it's hard to keep track of. With that said, I think Minerva will go up higher in value moving forward in the future if Konami doesn't make any reprints. I think Minerva is a really good card, just in general. And if you're looking to play Lightsworns, you kind of want this. She's never level 4, but works really good for Lightsworns. The other two versions of Minerva are the YuGiOh Championship Prize card, Ultra Rare, and the Super Rare. That's like the minimum for the Super Rare, $540. So Minerva sounds a lot better now that I think about it. Listen, it's a really good card, and I think Lightsworns are going to be good in the future. You can still wait on this card and wait for its value to decline, which I think it's going to decline, until we get a new Lightsworn, which is sporadic with Konami, because they randomly just make Lightsworns good. Lightsworns just find itself in the meta all the time, doing weird things. 60-card Lightsworn, but in the past, we've seen Lightsworns also play other things, like Twilight Sworn, Zombie Sworn, Pure Light Sworns. They call themselves Twilight, which is the same time around the actual movie came out, of a deck. It was a thing. It's just a good deck, guys. You're gonna want to get it on top of that. So we're gonna be getting Neofiber soon. This is probably, I don't think, a surprise to anybody. We're entering Nationals, and we should probably be getting Neofiber a little bit earlier, so we have time to test this card in case the OCG and the TCG want to ban it or limit the amount of play it can do before Nationals. The card's obviously a broken card. We've been talking about it for a long time, and we're most likely going to be getting it. I think in Savage Strike is a secret rare because, well, Savage Strike would be even more good of a set if the secret rares were that pot of indulgence. And, yeah, Needle Fiber, it's a pretty good set right out the gate. Everything else is icing on the cake, let's be honest about it. That set would sell pretty heavily because Indulgence is a crazily used card at 3. And, yeah, Needle Fiber, everyone needs one. They're made secret rares, Savage Strike's flying off the shelves. And if they added Cherubini as an ultra rare or super rare, man, how can that set not be like the top selling set? And it's the beginning of the year. It's really smart if Konami was to do that. Anyway, looking at TG Wonder Magician Ultimate Rare, it actually has still value. Market price on it be about $18. Unlimited near mint is $12. And first edition are about 16s. For near mint first edition, I don't know. I keep getting people asking me about near mint prices. So first edition near mint versions are about 25. So 16 for lightly played or 25 for near mint. By the way, the reason why you would get near mint is to be a collector. If anyone wants to know, the reason you would get lightly played if you want to be a player and just play the deck. So near mint's higher and it's 16, which is a little bit less than its actual market price of $18. I think we all know the reason why, which is TG Wonder Magician was reprinted. Konami, I think, preemptively reprinted this card as an ultra rare, which came out in Battles of Legends Relentless Revenge. It's like 10 cents for the ultra rare. The secret version of this card is also as $1, and the ultra rare version of this card that came out in Extreme Victories in its set is like nothing. Market price shown to be about $2. Lady played about $1. Near mint $1 for a TG Wonder Magician. Well, the reason why, I think we can all agree, the best rarity is still Ultimate Rare. And this is what I like to emphasize to everybody all the time. Unlimited of the best rarity doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have good value. It will have decent value, but nowhere near the market value. The market value in this case being $17 to $18 for TG Wonder Magicians, about $18, $17, $74. The first edition TG Wonder Magician hits near that at $16. Still recovering from this version, which is a reprint, which killed the secret rare, which killed the ultra rare of the original print, just murdered it. The near mint version is always going to be a higher value due to the fact that both collectors and Yu-Gi-Oh players on an older card like TG Wonder Magician are going to want this card, and it will maintain a higher value. And that's why that's the different changes. And this is why I always say constantly, please make sure to get the highest version, first edition of the highest version. And that always changes, whether it be Ultimate Rare, Dual Terminal, Star Foil, Retro Pack, Dark Relations. Like, these are most likely the best versions. Secret Rare also, did I say Secret Rare? Well, Secret Rare, Ultimate Rare are basically one thing, but the highest versions, you just gotta do it. In my opinion, by the way, a little side note, there's Ultimate Rare and there's Ghost Rare. These almost never conflict, but in cases like Stellar Knight Delta Rose, I personally like the Ultimate Rare. Because when Konami started making OT and Secrets, of the same card, ulti and Ghost, the Ghosts just look terrible. they're scratched up. It's really easy to see a Ghost Rare card being scratched up. And for an average Yu-Gi-Oh player, we don't care about scratched up Ghost Rares. They're still Ghost Rare, first edition, just better. But it does fade in the actual reason why you want Ghost Rare, because you have that little image in the card. Also, collectors don't care about Ghost Rares that are scratched up. They want theirs near mint, perfectly near mint. One scratch on it means it's worthless to a collector, from the ones I talked to. The last card is Torghast from the Underworld. So I mentioned a lot of Burning Abyss cards in here, and Torghast is a very good card. Market price is going to be about $14. Unlimited mints at the $14 price point. When you go to page, there's only 2 pages. First is in mints. Next, it's $20 for Torghast from the Underworld. Now, this is the second most expensive tour guide, and if you're looking to spend a cheap amount of money for a tour guide, the cheapest for a good rarity tour guide, you're going to spend at least $14 for a Secret Rare tour guide. Now, Torghast had a bunch of other printings, the best being Ultimate Rare, which, oddly enough, when it initially got bought out and went to a $50 price point, it never went down. Looking at Ultimate Rare Tour Guide from the Underworld, it's still at $50. Now, Konami would be trolling us, and definitely would be trolling the secondary market, which will go absolutely insane if Ulti Tour Guide from the Underworld, Konami just put at 2 or 3. Like, the secondary market for Tour Guide from the Underworld would crash, because it's just insane to have 2 of these. But with that said, a lot of Burning Abyss players have this card. Now it's for lightly played, by the way. Unlimited near mint is about $55 for a tour guide from the Underworld. You just need 1, by the way. There's a secret rare price point, and then there's a Star for a rare, which is like 50 cents. There's the Ultra Rare from Dual Saga, which is a good rarity. Actually, I like the. Once again, I love. Maybe it's only me, but I think Dual Saga Ultra Rare is it's just a gorgeous rarity. For Ultra Rare, it's my favorite Ultra Rare rarity. Period. Nothing comes close to it. It's $1, $1.25. Then you got regular rares. You got super rares from 10, which are not bad actually. The color. Normally, I'm not a big fan of 10 super rares. This was not bad. Then you got common, 15 cents. So yeah, if you want to buy like the second valued one, this wouldn't be too bad. But if you're a rarity whore, this will annoy the crap out of you. I don't care what anyone says. I talked to other rarity whores playing Burning Abyss that had secret rare tour guides. They're like, I got secret rare first edition. And I'm like, okay, you're second place. That's just French for losing. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Please make sure to check out my Patreon page if you want to support the channel. You can do as little as $1 a month if you want to. Or you can join it and get V-Packs and V-Kits sent to you every month. Adding new perks, including Discord links, which I don't know why. I got to really work on my Discord links for subscribers. I'm not sure if it's fully done yet. But yeah, that's a thing. And then we're also going to be implementing a lot of cool perks for Patreon as well. And if you guys want to check out the rest of the links below, like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch Facebook page, this own channel, vctrfs, Facebook page, in which I'll eventually be doing live stream on, it's links below. Check it out, guys. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Once again, please make sure to comment. Let me know what you guys think about these cards. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and have a good day.